think potentially he's definitely going to probably bring Colossal in the back. That kind of seems like what he's been going for.
Yeah, it looks like he's been bringing Colossal in the back. But to see it come in the front right now, that would be quite interesting. Or maybe even for it to not come at all. Who knows?
Ooh. Does seem like a win condition here.
It does kind of seem like a win condition.
That Primarina threatens. It looks like he's leading Inteleon and Ninetales.
Yeah, this is the lead that he's done a bunch. The Ninetales, of course, is just to set up the snow warning, and then the Inteleon, it has some pretty decent coverage against even Rose team right now.
Double Blizzard would not be something this Dragapult wants to see coming down its way right now.
That's
Might even
true.
have to be forcing the switch.
That Intimidate not actually going to matter in this scenario.
I think Tofu definitely has the upper hand this turn. Momentum's in his favor. Ro has to make some smart switches in order to get into a better position.
Or even some smart plays. We know that this Arcanine can do some pretty heavy damage against the Ninetales. It might even have something to take on the Inteleon as well.
We also do previously know that Ninetales doesn't have the Focus Sash, so maybe even Arcanine can get a cheap KO on it.
That is very true, as we do see the Dynamax on the Dragapult, a very, very common lead with this team. Dynamax and the Dragapult using the Arcanine as kind of a support to either lower some stats on the other side or just completely take out an entire Pokemon. Using the Max Lightning on the Inteleon, though.
Lightning, wow. And gets the KO.
Wow.
That Thunder coming very, very clutch on that Dragapult. That was a very, very, I don't want to say risky, but that was a very confident Dynamax there. He was prepared to Dynamax and realized
the Blizzard
still went.
Blizzard doing a ton of damage on that Dragapult, but also triggering the weakness policy. So this Dragapult is now a force to be reckoned with.
Flareblitz all double KO on Rose's side of the field here.
Oh man, what a game one, taking out both Pokemon on Tofu's side of the field on the very first turn. That recoil damage still gonna come into effect, but the hail bring both of them down to just about half. Dragapult has a little bit over, but now anything 50% or more gonna take out that Arcanine.
Now, going back to what you were saying, I was predicting a switch. You said smart plays can make that whole turn one turn into Rose's favor, and it definitely did.
Oh yes.
But now we have the Colossal Dragapult strategy, force to be reckoned with here. If you can set it up right, Colossal can take over the game.
Now, the interesting thing about Colossal there is its typing isn't really favorable to a lot of what Dragapult has in its kit. Maybe you can get a Max Geyser from a Surf if you run it, but I don't think that Colossal wants to take a water move. I don't think we're going to see it.
Well, let's see. Could be the Surf. I think in terms of like whatever hope Chris has to winning this, he has to put it all in Colossal here. It looks like that's what he's doing.
We have seen it happen multiple times in Chris's performance throughout this tournament, that after losing his first two Pokemon, that Dragapult Colossal mix is just terrifying at taking out and like creating a huge momentum switch just in the middle of the game there. But Dragapult going for the serve, going to trigger the weakness policy on the Colossal, as well as the Steam Engine, bringing it up to +6 speed. Yeah. Oh, that Arcanine is down to 13 health.
It's going to go down to Volcalith if he decides to go for the Volcalith this turn.
That is true. That is true. I can't imagine a world where he would not go for the Volcalith. There it is. Outspeeding your Dragapult. And it is going to be enough to take it out.
Going right back to what Chris has done this whole tournament, just switching that momentum. It's going to be brought down to a 2-2 here.
But, however, Arcanine does have another chance to Flare Blitz. One more Pokemon, just get a little bit more damage off. And it's going to be doing a ton of damage to that Dragapult.
That Choice Band doing a lot of work. Actually, KO itself before the Volcalith did.
So both of them now taking that residual hail damage. Dragapult going to be hurting for whatever Pokemon comes out next. Now in this situation with your triple Ghost Core, you typically don't see all three ghosts coming in. So there you go. There's the Primarina, the Water Fairy, coming out alongside the Aegislash. Now this exact team combination is a lot of what brought Ro down to the finals in this tournament. Bringing Aegislash in the back, just with that little bit of extra power, has often been enough to kind of just tip the scales a little bit further over in his favor.
Yeah, that Shadow Sneak does a lot of damage, and a lot of people don't expect it to, but Aegislash has very high attack.
Oh, yes.
Actually, opting to Shadow Sneak away that Dragapult here.
Switching into Blade form, going to go for the Shadow Sneak and take out the Dragapult, I would assume. There it goes. Dragapult's going to go down. Doesn't give him a chance to do anything, and then the Primarina just needs to live whatever move comes next. Then it should
Max
be...
Quake on the Primarina.
Ooh, no, lives at 9!
Lives at 9.
Through
with
a critical hit.
Welcome to Primarina,
This
folks.
Primarina doing work, going for the Hydro Cannon, the Hail Mary Hydro Cannon.
Is enough to take game 1 away from Tofu.
Wow. What a game 1, bringing it down. Both of Ro's Pokemon go down. Primarina even goes down to its own Life Orb, revealing for game 2 that Primarina does run that Life Orb.
And this is actually Tofu's first loss this whole tournament.
Yeah, actually. Tofu coming from the winners finals, where it was just a series of best of ones into a single best of 3 in the semifinals.
Of which I think he went 2-0 in.
Of which he did go 2-0
Yeah.
in, yeah. I'm just looking to who Ro was brought down to the finals, or brought down to losers bracket with. He's actually brought down by Ragnar in round 2. He then fought his way up past Jordan, past Chris P, past Rhino, past Ragnar again.
Yeah, Rose spent a lot of time in losers.
Ro just like waded his way through the entire competition to make it to grand finals through a series of 5 best of ones.
It's always nice when a person that drops early is able to just push their way through the whole bottom bracket and make their way back to the finals.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
What do you think Chris has to do this game in order to prepare better for Rose team?
I think just looking at team select here, the Ninetales and Inteleon didn't seem to do all that much for him. At least the Ninetales didn't. If he was looking to get a little bit more damage off early game, I think the Kinkeldar is probably a good pick, even to run Kinkeldar in the front, because he has that strength and that power in the back. He needs Dragapult to come out alongside Colossal to get the full combo off and to get it really like up and going. That's kind of his win condition, is just get Colossal all the way up in +6 speed, +2 attack, special attack, and just wreak havoc from there. He needs to end it in 3 turns from there.
I think maybe Chris can even just lead with Dragapult Colossal, because if we're predicting same leads from Ro,
you're right,
exactly
and
what
we
he
do
does.
see it.
But Ro actually does switch it up with the leads. Goes Dragapult Primarina this time, maybe predicting the switch.
Oh, because Primarina is the one that took out Colossal last time.
Yeah.
And
Primarina
especially if he goes for that big Hydro Cannon right at the beginning, even through the steam engine, that should be able to take out the Colossal.
But what I do believe is that Colossal should be able to OHKO that Primarina had it gone for Volcalith, because then that gets the stab damage that the Max Quake didn't get in the last battle.
Oh, you are correct.
So Tofu can still take this if he plays it correctly.
So you're saying the play is to go for Surf on Dragapult on Tofu's side, and then go for a G-Max Volcalith on the Primarina.
Just try to get rid of that Primarina as quick as possible.
That's a good point. So here comes exactly that. We're going to see the G-Max Colossal coming out. Big roar.
So I think something that Tofu realizes that if that Primarina is gone, and Ro did kind of expose it a little bit by leading with it.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, then there's nothing else to worry about. But it does look like maybe Ro is actually deciding to Dynamax the Primarina. Yes.
Oh, there it is. Give itself that extra health.
It definitely will be able to live it now.
Dragapult's going to be using Surf here.
Let's decide to go for Surf.
gets the steam engine, gets itself to +6. So it looks like Tofu's doing almost exactly what you predicted it to do.
Double switching would have done way too much.
Going for the G-Max Vocal Lift.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually take it out, not even half. Wow.
That's what the Dynamax health does. And with those HP numbers, and that's a max HP Primarina.
But oh, and that Dragapult going down to 1 does reveal that the Dragapult is special, but the Dragapult does get taken down to its Focus Sash. Max Geyser from the Hydro Cannon, going to be 150 power, I believe. Takes out the Colossal in a single hit.
Now Road definitely has the momentum here.
Oh yes.
That's a Primarina in the rain, almost above half HP, and the sole Dynamax user.
There it is. Dragapult taking that extra Vocal Lift damage. Primarina taking that Vocal Lift damage, bringing it down to exactly half. Just about 15 points shy of actually being half health. It's going to send out the Rose Raid. Now the Rose Raid is a good choice to bring on this team, especially in the back. Something to take out that late game Primarina. However, I don't think Tofu was expecting Ro to bring that Primarina as its lead.
Yeah, definitely didn't expect that one. I think he just assumed that Arcanine would come again. But Tofu's Hail Mary here is probably just go for the Sleep Powder onto Primarina and then just try to stall that Dynamax
right
as much as possible.
See, I mean, I guess that does make some sense. You don't want to bring your Primarina in the back both times. You don't want to make the same lead both times, especially if you're on a win streak, because your opponent's always just going to be trying to think one step ahead of you. So here it comes. Here come the Dragon Darts. That's almost certainly going to take out the Dragapult from right.
Yeah.
Oh, almost.
I was going to double target the Dragapult because Primarina is a Fairy type.
Oh, that is correct. There it goes. So Dragapult goes down from here. What good programming that is for Dragon Dart. So Leaf Storm going to go on that Primarina, going to actually take it out. Tofu with these late game momentum shifts.
Whoa, I did not expect the Leaf Storm to be able to do that much damage.
Yeah.
That's actually incredible.
So down goes Primarina. And now all
no Life Orb, no nothing.
All that Tofu has left at this point is his back two Pokemon, which we don't even know what it is.
Chris still has a whole Pokemon left after the Dragapult. Okay, Aegislash is going to knock out Dragapult, probably.
Can, and the Arcanine.
Yeah.
I see. So this is an interesting development here, as we have a, well, I guess the Rose Raid used a Leaf Storm just now, so not going to be able to do much damage at all. I guess it's not even meant to. But what we're going to see is basically another double knockout. I wonder if one person is going to decide to use Protect here, just to kind of change up what's expected.
The Roserade is in the rain, so fingers crossed it can survive a banded. Oh,
there it is. There's the Protect. So if the Aegislash does end up using Shadow Sneak on this Dragapult, yeah, there it is. So we've got to Protect.
Oh, by Choice Banded Flare Blitz in the rain?
It's still going to take it out.
Still
Absolutely.
enough.
Wow.
Even with 50% reduced damage, it's still enough.
Arcanine damaged by the recoil there. That is true. It does give an extra turn for Vocalith to do a little bit more damage. Now, if Tofu can send out a Pokemon that can deal with that Aegislash before it can Shadow Sneak the Dragapult.
And yep, Inteleon is the one that he'd want here, especially in the rain.
Oh,
now
that is true.
that banded Arcanine. Arcanine can't do anything but attack here.
We know that the Arcanine is banded too, so who knows actually if he's going to have to go for a Flare Blitz here. But I don't even think that it's going to outspeed. I think this Arcanine could just be going down here, going for the double Protect, but it does fail. Shadow Sneak going to be enough to take out that Dragapult for sure, as it's only at 1.
This is going to bring it down to a 1v1 here, most likely, depending on what Tofu decides to go for. But it looks like it's going to be the accurate. Yep, Arcanine with the snipe shot in the rain. Should be going down.
That should be. Oh!
Aegis Slash!
Oh!
Ooh! Takes up the Aegis
It
Slash!
actually takes it out.
Wait, Tofu with the play of the world. Now he just has to live Flare Blitz in the rain.
Can he live a Choice Banded Flare Blitz? Yes, he can.
Definitely can.
Handily.
Oh, this game goes to Tofu.
Wow.
That was a very, very smart switch there. I guess Tofu realizing that he is in the rain, Arcanine can only go Flare Blitz. Eventually, Arcanine will take itself down to Flare Blitz, so it just didn't seem like the threat there. Very, very good game here.
Would you have expected the Snipe Shot to take out the Aegis Slash without a crit?
I guess I wouldn't have, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's in the rain. Aegis Slash is not shield form.
That's true.
So, wow. Very,
that is
very
true. Wow. Great game between Ro and Chris. So that actually takes it down to 1-1. So this is now moving into the final game of the Patreon-only Pokesports tournament. Winner gets a shirt.
Bragging rights in a shirt. Winner of the first ever Patreon tournament. That's something to write on your resume.
There you go.
Or runner-up. You can write that too. But wow. Primarina didn't win that game, which is super shocking. That's exactly what we're talking about with Tofu. This whole tournament, just momentum shifts.
Yeah. It almost makes me... It almost makes me feel like he's doing that on purpose. Like, is he trying to be the guy who's like, all right, I'll let you take out a Pokemon. Let me figure out what you're all about. And then bam.
Yeah, essentially just sacks off his lead and then just figures it out from there.
Yeah.
Great set of battles.
Okay.
Now, this is the real question. What do they decide to lead with? Do they just go the same thing? Maybe do they switch Pokemon up?
Because I'm thinking, if I were Ro, what would I have been doing differently there? And honestly, with that lead and that follow, I don't really know what I would have done differently. Maybe G-Max the Primarina? No, you already did that. He did that the last time. Maybe D-Max the Dragapult? Is that better? I don't know.
If I were Ro, I think setting up Trick Room can just knock Chris out. Chris's team is so fast.
That's true.
Inteleon, Dragapult, Colossal if you get the steam engine off. So just setting up that Trick Room would just nullify Chris's entire strategy of, I'm going to be faster than you, and I'm going to knock you out.
Oh, that is a good point as well. And he can accomplish that with a Dusclops, so I wonder if we're going to see a Dusclops lead here. That could be an interesting start, too. Either way, Sword vs. Shield, Ro vs. Chris, Ro vs. Tofu, Rofu versus Tofus.
Let's see what the leads are.
Rose Raid and Colossal.
Very new lead here.
New lead, yeah. And then Arcanine and Dragapult coming out as well. So going with the original lead. And I think this is a good choice on Tofu's side. Although the -1 attack to start is definitely not going to be doing him any favors.
I think what Tofu was deciding to do here is like, okay, if he brings Primarina, I know I can do a lot of damage with Leaf Storm, so let me bring Roserade.
That's true, but also now the Colossal does not have its activation. It has it in the form of no, actually nothing.
Yeah, nothing right now.
There's nothing that can trigger both the weakness policy or the steam engine. So he's actually going to withdraw Roserade into Inteleon here.
Which does have the Aqua Jet that we saw earlier.
Yes, it absolutely does. But I wonder if this Dynamax on the Dragapult is going to be enough to take out either the Inteleon or the Roserade. We'll have to see what move it goes for here.
Might be Max Airstream.
Oh, I see.
Spot.
Going for the G-Max Gold. What's that?
He still does decide to Gigantamax his Vocaloid even without the setting. But he did just switch it to setter this time.
That's true.
Might be Max Guard. It might just be a straight up Vocalith onto Arcanine. Knows that Arcanine probably doesn't have a move to take it out.
That would be a good choice. Oh, the Wormwind taking down its attack even more.
Colossal did show Heat Wave early on in the tournament. This does look to be a special Colossal, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference here. But Flare Blitz is going to come out onto that Inteleon, which we know can live it. Not well, but
not as well as when it was in the rain. That's for sure.
The Vocalist onto the Arcanine. Yep,
that's definitely going to take it out. Oh man, an early KO on that Arcanine is gonna really dampen Ro's chances here. Now, the nice thing is that the Colossal has already taken some damage, so he's going to be able to switch into, if he brought it, Primarina, and go for that Hydro Cannon we all love so much, and take down that Colossal from where it stands. Not particularly sure if that's going to be enough, but it looks like it would.
But here's the situation now. Ro decided to Dynamax his Dragapult, so he can't Dynamax the Primarina this time around, so a Vocalith will knock it out if it is going to come out here.
It's going to have one shot to take out this Colossal, and it's going to be after Dragapult goes for a max Airstream. Dragapult has to go for a max Airstream at this point right now to make the Primarina faster than both the Inteleon and the Colossal. It's already faster than the Colossal, but it needs to be faster than this Inteleon.
If it's Aqua Jet, it can't be. That's the issue.
That is true too.
Spicy turns.
Oh, that's true. So if Inteleon goes for an Aqua Jet on this Colossal, well, I don't know. It's already taken quite a bit of damage, almost a full quarter.
It's not going to appreciate it, but I think as long as it can knock out Primarina.
Going for the Max Guard.
Interesting play.
Good choice, actually. Going for the Max Lightning on the Inteleon. Going to be able to take that out. Goodbye, Inteleon. See you later. And also setting up that electric terrain. Not that it particularly makes a difference for Primarina, who is the grounded one here, as well as the Colossal, who's grounded, but nobody's going to sleep in this battle.
The Rose Raid is probably going to come in here, I have to assume. Or the Dragapult, just to set up that.
Well, we do know he does have the Rose Raid, and here it comes. And again, this Dragapult just in a prime position to go for a cheeky max Airstream. As my Switch goes to sleep. Here we go. So the max Airstream going on that Rose Raid, going to do some good damage, enough to take it out. Increase the speed of the Primarina.
Tofu's going to have to pull out a miracle here. It's going to have to be a Hydro Cannon miss.
Yeah, here comes the Hydro Cannon. Enough to take out the Colossal. Folks, we now have 1 versus 2. Whatever Tofu's last Pokemon is fully against 3 Pokemon in Ro's arsenal. Now, mind you, Dragapult is not going to be demaxed for the rest of the game. This was the final turn. But that Pokemon's going to have to be pretty strong if it's going to take out Primarina, Dragapult, and Pokemon number 4.
Dragapult here. Which I think was Tofu's best chance. But I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, I'm trying to think about it now. Well, I guess, yes, if we go for the Moonblast or we go for a Draco Meteor or Shadow Ball, yeah, those are all going to be good moves against this Dragapult. Ooh, not enough to Oko, though. Going for Phantom Force.
Does lose the potential speed tie as well. Oh no, he had max Airstream set up.
Yes, that's true.
Primarina takes the turn to recharge.
That is also true.
Yeah, it looks like just the Phantasm is going to go through, and then whatever adjacent Pokemon is around is just going to be able to chip away those last final HP. Versus Dragapult.
All you need to do is 8 damage. Can you do 8 damage to a Dragapult? Is it possible? Shadow Ball not going to hit it. Phantom Force is going to hit. Take out that Dragapult. And then what's the final move on Primarina going to be? It is going to be a Moonblast, enough to take out this Dragapult. Down it goes. And the winner of the Patreon-only Pokesports tournament #1 is Ixen.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
To both competitors. Such a good set of battles, too.
Now, in this battle, of course, Ro has won himself his choice between an I play with 1 Pokemon on the field or an I play with 2 Pokemon on the field shirt. And Tofu, for being the runner-up in our very first battle, is the winner of a Mike and Kevin and Excadrill and Togekiss shirt. So congratulations to the two of you. We really appreciate you guys. I hope that you have yourselves a fantastic day. This has been Mike signing off. Kevin, you do your thing.
Hello, this is Pokesports. I'm Kevin. Good night.
Good night.